Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kayla Cosmos and I have not made a video in over a month. So if you are one of my subscribers, I'm sorry I've been gone for this long. I swear I am back. And if you're new to the channel, well, welcome to the channel. I just took about a month-long break and it's time to start making videos again. Now the reason I haven't been making videos, I'm going to explain more in further depth in a couple of videos from now. But the general gist of it is that I am leaving Taiwan. So as you can see, my background is a little bit empty as well. We've got Sakura here today, and I'm also going to discuss where Cinema Roll in a future video. But Cinema Roll is no longer with us. That's all I can say. So by the time you are seeing this video, I am not in Taiwan anymore. Regardless, today I wanted to make a video thinking about my top 5 experiences with nature here in Taiwan. The nature in Taiwan is something I'm definitely going to miss so much, and it's so easy and accessible to get to here, and I'm really gonna miss it. So without further ado, let's talk about my first favorite experience in nature here in Taiwan, and that is going to be freediving in Xiaolio. I first learned how to freedive on Xiaolio when I was hit up by Freedive Nomad, and the owner's name is Ray, and he offered to teach me and Annie in exchange for a video, which was super cool. I was like, fuck yeah, I want to learn how to freedive, and now I get to come make a video about it. I already love to swim, and now I know how to comfortably go out like further into the ocean and, you know, dive down, and especially in Xiaolio where there are so many sea turtles and like just beautiful things to see in the ocean. It's really nice to, you know, have those freediving skills. So, you know, sometimes I just go straight down and like just chill down there and like, you know, and look at a sea turtle like in front of me. Like it's so cool to experience. And in Xiaolio, of course, you don't need to go scuba diving or free diving to even see sea turtles. You can do like snorkeling. It's really incredible in Xiaolio to experience the underwater ocean life. So I highly recommend Xiaolio, and particularly learning how to free dive there. So that is definitely number 1. And moving on to number 2 is river trekking in Taiwan. This is an experience I will never forget, ever. If you haven't seen Jen's video on it, you should go check it out. I'll leave that in the link in the description, and you can see like the whole experience. But let me talk to you a little bit about how it was to river trek. So this is something I had never done before in my life, and in Taiwan, the nature is just so beautiful. Oh my goodness, like the whole East Coast is really incredible. So I was very excited to go to Taiwan and basically just climb up this crazy river and these crazy kind of like ravines in the mountains, like going up. Oh my goodness. With that said though, I don't know if I would ever do it again. There were so many things I was doing where I was like, if I just fall the wrong way or like land in the wrong area or something, like I'm gonna break my leg, break my back, like hit my head on a rock or smash my face into a rock. So there are some moments here that gave me some extreme anxiety.
Don't be afraid.
Moving on to number 3, I'm going to talk about scuba diving in Green Island. Of course, once again, you don't have to scuba dive if you go to Green Island. That's just an activity that I'm going to talk about in a little bit because it really enriches the experience. But Green Island overall is just fucking beautiful. It's so gorgeous. You get there and you're like, am I in Jurassic Park right now? Like, I don't know, it's just so crazy. It's very tropical. The rock formations are massive. There's like caves and then like giant kind of cliffs. Like it's really kind of like a natural phenomenon to experience. And there's a lot of cool history on Green Island as well. Well, I don't know about cool history. I'd say maybe more like dark history, but still history. One thing that Green Island has that is special, especially to people interested in scuba diving, is the underwater mailbox in Taiwan. And they also have like other structures within the area where the mailbox is that they can take divers. So even if you don't have an open water certification, you can still like go on a pretty cool trail scuba diving there. I went on a boat dive there because I do have my open water certification and it's so freaking cool. I went there and it was like freezing cold and yet the water was so warm. The life underwater is also incredible. Oh yeah, I also forgot they have the Xiaolio hot springs, and that's like one of only 3 saltwater hot springs in the world. Unfortunately, when I was there, I didn't get to go, but if you go, please check it out because I'm really curious and I bet it's super awesome. All right, so we just talked about what we can do within the water in Taiwan, but what is something that we can do way, way up high? Well, the 4th experience that I'm going to talk to you about now is paragliding in Hualien.
Ready?
Ah!
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Now there are a few places in Taiwan that you can paraglide, but I ended up going to do it in Hualien. Now, Hualien is a place along the East Coast that, of course, anybody in Taiwan traveling along the East Coast should definitely go visit. But if you're interested in a more intense sport or a more intense way of experiencing nature from a different perspective, paragliding is the way to do it. It was so scary before I went. I was like, oh my god, I'm about to just run off of this cliff. I'm just gonna run off of this cliff. Like, if we fall, like, that's it. I'm done. Like, why are we wearing these helmets? Like, we're done if we crash. Once you're in the air, like, I felt like a bird. And the perspective it gives you of the surroundings is so incredible. I'm somebody that's typically scared of heights and like the idea of falling. And yet I felt like so at peace, and it's an insane way to experience the world around us. And I'm really grateful that this is one of the ways that I decided to experience the nature in Taiwan. Moving on to my last experience that I want to talk about in nature here in Taiwan is hiking around the Fengqihu Alishan area. This area that I specifically stayed in was called Shizhao, and it was just outside of Fengqihu, which is one of the most common stops along the way from Chiayi to Alishan. When I went there, it happened to be kind of rainy on and off. The next day when I woke up and was like actually going to be out there for the first day, it was foggy everywhere. Beautiful, foggy, green, just tranquil. I was in complete awe of it. I've never experienced something like that in my life, and like, I don't know why I feel like it makes me want to cry. Like, that's how beautiful it was. It felt so magical. And then, so that entire first day I was there, it was extremely foggy, and I was like hiking in this fog and like tea fields and stuff, and like, I don't know if I'm getting lost. This is fun, but kind of dangerous. But wow, it was so incredible. And then the next day, the sky had cleared and I saw the sea of clouds all below us, and so the sun was shining, but you could see the clouds like sitting up on top of the mountains, and I've also never seen anything like that until then, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. And I actually did cry when I was there because it was so beautiful. You don't even have to go all the way to Alishan. Just go to Fengqihu and stay in that area. There's plenty of like nice little hiking trails. You can see the sea of clouds, and then you don't have to spend all the crazy amount of money that people do in Alishan. No offense to Alishan, I still liked being down in like that area more than I actually like Alishan itself. And that is what we have for my top 5 experiences in nature in Taiwan. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and let me know in the comment section below if you've done any of the things that I've talked about. If you haven't yet, please give this video a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you all in my next video. Peace.